Good morning, everyone. I am Autumn James, your new customer service manager. Before we dive into our vision and plans today, I'd like to share a quick story with you. Several years ago, I was working as a customer service representative at a grocery store chain in my home state. One of our stores had just completed a major renovation, which included updating the building and completely rearranging the internal fixtures and the product locations. While the renovations made the store more modern and efficient, they completely disrupted the shopping experience for a lot of our regular customers. Many of our loyal shoppers, especially our elderly customers who'd been coming to the store for decades, were really frustrated and disoriented. They couldn't find the items that they had been used to purchasing from the same location for years. Mrs. Johnson, a 78-year-old widow who had been shopping at our store every Tuesday for 40 years, was particularly upset. On her first visit after the renovation, she had spent nearly 2 hours trying to find her regular items and had to leave without getting everything she needed. When she called our office to lodge a complaint, she told me that she might have to start shopping at another store. Instead of simply apologizing and trying to explain to her the vision behind a modern update to our store, I really took a personal interest in Mrs. Johnson's situation. I ended up meeting her in person at the store and walked through the store with her, noting each of her items on her shopping list and finding its new location with her. I realized that this wasn't really about groceries or that inconvenience per se. It was really about preserving her independence and her routine. After our walkthrough, I proposed a solution to our management team. Let's create a detailed store map that highlights where popular items have been relocated. With their approval, I worked with our team to design a user-friendly map that showed the locations, the old locations of the products and where the new location of those products were. I personally delivered that first copy to Mrs. Johnson, and it was really remarkable what happened after that. Not only did Mrs. Johnson continue shopping with us, but she became our biggest advocate. She started bringing copies of our maps to her church group and to the senior center, and personally walked through our store with some of the other customers to help them find their frequently purchased items. She even spoke up at a town council meeting about how our store was doing right by the community through all the changes. Mrs. Johnson went from nearly leaving us to becoming our unofficial ambassador, and she even brought in new customers who'd never shopped in our store before. This experience taught me that customer service isn't just about solving problems as they occur, it's about recognizing that in every interaction there could be a personalized solution for the problem. It showed me that leadership isn't just about a position or title, it's about seeing beyond the immediate issue to the deeper need and taking the initiative to address it. Sometimes your biggest service challenges can transform into your greatest opportunities for building customer loyalty. This is the approach that I bring to my role as your manager. I'd like to share my vision statement with you. My vision for our customer service team at Corollary Marketing Inc. is to embody excellence in every customer interaction through genuine connections, proactive problem solving, and dedicated follow through. We will be known as the team that listens deeply, responds thoughtfully, and follows through consistently. We will create an environment where integrity guides our decisions, ensuring we always do what's right. We will transform customer challenges into opportunities for deeper relationships, turning clients into advocates for our company. Together, we will set the industry standard for customer care that is personalized, consistent, and genuinely focused on customer success. This vision is deeply rooted in our company's values, particularly in excellence and integrity. Together, we'll build a customer service department that doesn't just meet expectations of our customers, but it exceeds them while making us proud of the work that we're doing every day. I do want to talk about the four domains of emotional intelligence. In order to achieve our vision, we really need to develop our emotional intelligence, which is our ability to understand and manage our emotions and effectively navigate social interactions. Emotional intelligence consists of four domains, and I've listed them here on the screen: self awareness, self management, social awareness, and relationship management. For customer service professionals, emotional intelligence is particularly crucial. It helps us to remain calm under pressure, understand real needs behind the customer's frustration, and build relationships that turns customers into our advocates. The most successful customer service teams don't just solve problems, they connect on a deeper level, which is impossible without emotional intelligence. Self awareness is the foundation of emotional intelligence. It involves recognizing our emotions as they arise and understanding how they affect our thoughts and behaviors. Self awareness means recognizing your emotions in real time and understanding their impact on your performance. When we're dealing with a challenging customer, our emotions might include anxiety, frustration, or anger. By recognizing these emotions as they come up, we can prevent them from controlling our responses. Here's how we'll practice emotional awareness in our daily interactions. Before responding to a difficult customer message or phone call, we'll take a brief moment to check in with ourselves. What am I feeling right now? How might these feelings affect my response? This simple practice takes just a few seconds and creates space for us to respond thoughtfully rather than reactively. When we're emotionally aware, we can choose our responses rather than being driven by a knee jerk reaction. This leads to more professional interactions, better solutions, and ultimately more satisfied customers. Self management builds on self awareness by giving us control over our emotions and behaviors. It's about staying composed and positive, even in challenging situations. Defined, self management is the ability to manage one's emotions, thoughts, and feelings and how they influence behavior. For our team, I'd like us to focus on adaptability, which is our capacity to adjust in changing situations without becoming frustrated or resistant. In customer service, no 2 days are the same, so priorities are going to shift. There will be unexpected issues come up, and what worked yesterday might not work today. So here's an example of how we'll practice adaptability. When we're faced with an unusual customer request or a sudden change in procedure, we will approach with curiosity rather than resistance. So instead of saying, that's not how we usually do things, or that's not how it's always been done, we'll instead ask, how can we make this work for our customer? We'd like to celebrate team members who find creative solutions to unusual problems. By practicing adaptability, we will be able to handle unexpected situations with grace, find solutions where others may see obstacles, and create positive experiences even when things aren't going according to plan. Next is social awareness. Social awareness is our ability to empathize with others from different cultural backgrounds. At its heart is empathy, the ability to sense what others are feeling and see situations from their perspective. In customer service, empathy is really transformative. It can turn a transaction into a real human connection, and it helps us hear not just what the customers are saying, but what they're really asking for. And here's how we'll practice empathy in our daily interactions. When a customer contacts us with a problem, we'll make a conscious effort to imagine ourselves in their situation. How would I feel if I were facing this issue? And how would I want the customer service representative to respond and move forward with what I'm bringing to them? We want to validate their feelings with phrases like, I understand why that would be frustrating, or I would feel the same way, and really validate those feelings before we move to the solution. By leading with empathy, we show customers that they are not just an account to us, not just a number, but they're valued as people. And this creates trust and goodwill that extends beyond that immediate interaction. To truly practice social awareness, we need to understand bias, which is the unconscious prejudices that affect our perceptions and decisions. Unconscious bias refers to attitudes or stereotypes that affect our understanding, actions, and decisions in an unconscious manner. So, in a professional setting, these biases can influence things like who we hire or who we promote, or how we interact with customers, and even which customer problems we might prioritize. Two common types of cognitive biases include the two I've listed here, confirmation bias and affinity bias. So confirmation bias is our tendency to search for and favor information that confirms our existing beliefs. For example, if we believe a customer is being unreasonable, we might focus on aspects of their behavior that support that view while ignoring evidence to the contrary. And then with affinity bias, this would be our tendency to prefer people who are similar to us in some way. For example, we might unconsciously give better service to customers who share like the same interests as us or look like us. So these biases affect ethical decision making by causing us to make judgments based on incomplete information or unfair assumptions. When we're unaware of our biases, we might provide inconsistent service, miss opportunities to help certain customers, or jump to conclusions about customer needs or intentions. Recognizing our biases is the first step towards ensuring a fair ethical treatment for all of our customers. Relationship management is the culmination of the other three domains of emotional intelligence. It's about our awareness of our own and others' emotions to build strong connections. Ethics plays a really crucial role in relationship management. When we consistently demonstrate ethical behavior like keeping our promises, being honest about what we can and cannot do, and treating all customers with equal respect, we build trust. For example, if we can't meet a customer deadline, the ethical approach would be to be transparent about the time frame rather than making promises that we can't keep. This honesty might be a little disappointing to the customer at first, but in the long term, it will build trust. Relationship management also creates a culture of care within our team and with our customers. So when our team members are feeling supported and valued, they will extend that same care to our customers. For instance, we'll as a team, we will implement a practice of recognizing team members who go above and beyond to support their colleagues, or that go above and beyond to support a customer. So this internal culture of care is naturally going to extend to the customer interaction, where our team members will be more likely to notice and address customer needs with the same level of attention. By managing relationships ethically and with care, we will create a positive environment where both team members and customers feel valued and respected. Of the four domains that we've discussed today, I believe social awareness will be particularly important for our team's success. To our ability to understand customer needs, sometimes before they can even articulate it themselves, will set us apart from our competitors. To put social awareness into action, we will practice active listening in every customer interaction, focusing completely on understanding before responding. We will regularly share customer stories and perspectives in our team meetings to build our collective empathy. We will use role playing exercises and practice seeing situations from different viewpoints. And we'll create feedback channels that help us understand the customer experience from their perspective. By developing our social awareness, we will be able to anticipate our customer needs, de-escalate difficult situations more effectively, and create solutions that address root causes rather than just the symptoms. This will lead to a more satisfied customer and more efficient resolution process, as well as more fulfilling work for our team. So today we've explored what it means to be an exceptional customer service team through the lens of emotional intelligence. We've discussed how self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, and relationship management will help us deliver on our vision of excellence. So moving forward, I am expecting all of us to practice emotional intelligence in our daily interactions with our customers and also with our colleagues. Reflect on our strengths and areas for growth in each of those four domains, and to support each other as we develop these skills together. I am so excited about what we will accomplish together. Thank you.